Hi everybody, this is Chris Stafford, the founder of Massive Abundance. See, what I do is teach entrepreneurs the 7 critical steps, the 7 critical principles that they need to have a massively abundant, rocking business. I'm also the author of Creating Your Unstoppable Dream Business. And one of the things that I think that people always talk to me about, they're always asking me, hey Chris, you've interviewed hundreds of entrepreneurs. I worked for 11 years studying entrepreneurs, studying business plans, and they're always asking, what's the one key? What's the one thing that entrepreneurs need to start a business and maintain a business and make it really prosperous? And you know what I always tell them? And it took me a long time, and a hard time to try to figure this out, but it's the integration of the mind and body. And at the risk of sounding a little woo-woo here, what I'm talking about here is having the mental clarity, the mental focus, having the mindset is so important. Having the physicality, being healthy, having the energy, and when you have the passion, which I'm always talking about behind a business, you're going to bound out of bed in the morning. You're going to be so excited. You're going to love to do what you're doing. But if you're not healthy and you drank a bottle of wine the night before, Lord knows what else you did the night before, eating all kinds of crazy ass food, do you think you're going to bound out of bed in the morning? I think not. So I think it's the mind-body connection as it relates to working your own business. I know that I've used this myself. There are different aspects to starting a business. You have the marketing. You have the advertising, you have finding money, you having developing a business plan, having the passion and the vision behind the business. These are all different aspects of of starting a business. But if you don't do all those correctly, in addition to being healthy and having a great mind and a great body and having the energy and the mental clarity, you know what? It's all for naught, because it's not going to work out. It's funny because I was just talking to a friend of mine, actually is a friend of my parents back on the East Coast, and we were talking last weekend about his business, and he's an architect, and why his business really wasn't working out. He was a successful architect for many, many years and had great commissions designing amazing buildings. Lo and behold, his business started suffering, and we were talking last Saturday night about just what do you think brought this thing, the demise, the decrease in his business. And we were talking about the economy. I says, was it the economy? Do you think people are just short of money? And then we started exploring more about his physical state. And he has a lot of physical problems brought on, not necessarily by himself, but it really affected his business. And when you're first starting a business, let me tell you, if you don't have your mind together and you don't have your body together and you don't have the energy, you are not going to succeed. This is the problem, because you need that kind of energy. I always say, when you have the passion behind a business, you have that passion, you have that vision, you're going to want to work that business. It's hard work, let me tell you. I'm not going to say that being an entrepreneur is easy. But if you don't have the physicality, the healthiness, the mental clarity behind your business, it's not going to happen. And he's taking steps on the road to getting his business, as well as his health, mental and physical, back up to the stratosphere, because he deserves it and he will do it again. So this is just a little reminder about what I consider to be the most important thing about starting your own business. As part of this, there's also developing the vision, having the optimism, doing what prospers you, in terms of feeding your mind and feeding your body, and also giving back. These are all key principles in starting your business. So remember the mind-body connection. Don't just think that you can work 12 hours a day at some business, even if you love it, and eat junk food and drink tons of Diet Coke. Not that I have anything against Diet Coke. Because you're not going to have the energy in your mind and your body to make that business happen. I hope this resonates with you. If it does, please leave me some comments below. I'd love to hear your take on the mind-body connection as it relates to your business. My name again is Chris Stafford. I'm with Massive Abundance, and may massive abundance be yours. Thanks so much.